All right, everybody, I guess it's time for me to talk about Ezekiel Elliott. I never talked about it before because I thought it was just rumors and people talking about it just to talk. But now that it's reality, I think we need to talk about it so I can get it off my plate. Got the game in just a minute. I'll be there. But this Ezekiel Elliott situation. Now, the first thing I did, as far as how the Cowboys are concerned, the first thing I did was I sent a tweet out with Darren McFadden highlights for when he was with the Cowboys. Because Darren McFadden got over 1,000 yards with Kellen Moore, Matt Castle, and Brandon Whedon at quarterback. I think Whedon was still on him, I'm not sure. And then also we had some idiot named Joseph Randall at running back that he was behind and didn't get to play till like week 4 or 5, something like that. So as long as he can stay healthy, he is a viable threat. So he's just not a doable running back. If Darren McFadden is healthy, he's a threat. Now, where we will hurt with us not having Ezekiel Elliott, because I'm telling you, Ezekiel Elliott is everything. He can do it all. Where we're going to really hurt with Ezekiel Elliott is a short yard running game. Alfred Morris numbers aren't great versus a lot of guys in the box like Ezekiel Elliott was. Darren McFadden is not a good short yardage rusher. So in those situations, we're going to have to be different. The upside of that is all the haters from Dak Prescott and saying Dak can't do this or whatever. It's hard to hate on Dak. But the one thing you can't say about Dak is that he doesn't have a great short passing game. His short passing game is incredible, and his short passing targets are incredible with Cole Beasley and Ryan Switzer and Des Bryant and Jason Witten. And actually now, the more I'm seeing it, Rico on a drag is just nasty. So, I mean, he's got tons of short passing options. And the plus in this situation, because people are talking about how the plus in this situation is we get to really work on that short passing stuff. So when Ezekiel gets back, we're going to have just the toughest time stopping Zeke in the run as Dak and Beasley and Switzer and Dez and Witten and all those guys in the passing game. So it's a chance for us to ratchet it up, to be a little more complete on offense. You know what I'm saying? So there is a silver lining to this. Now, as far as this situation, because I've never seen anything this nasty in my life. And to me, there's some nastiness between 3 sources. It's either Ezekiel Elliott, either he's doing something dirty, the young lady in question, which I'm not going to mention anything that has been rumored about what she said, but she texted, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep her completely clean just in case she's 100% innocent. I want to protect her image and her whatever. Learn something, NFL. And the third one, the NFL. And I don't think the NFL has like, oh, the NFL is after the Cowboys and all that kind of stuff. I've said that over and over. I don't feel that. But I think the NFL gets confused and, with too many people talking, they're trying to protect their image, and that is the number one thing of protecting their image and not doing the right thing for all parties involved. Okay, now, like I said, I'm not speaking on the girl, that's gone. The NFL, what you did, you convicted a guy in front of his world, so the entire world, you convicted him. So you better make sure that in your investigations that you got everything right, because now, this morning and yesterday, people are waking up and they think he's a monster. And some people will forever think he's a monster because of what you found and what you did. So you have changed the way the world looks at one guy. You have changed a man's life in order to protect your image. So if you did do it justly, then good job, NFL. But if you did not, then that was one of the worst things you can do to a human being. and also to our fan base. Just think about the moral compasses of the fan base. Me, now when I go in the closet and grab my Ezekiel Elliott jersey, I gotta think when I put it on, are some of those people out there that will never forgive him because they're out there? Are they gonna think the same of me because I put that jersey on? If I have that jersey on, walking with my wife smiling, you're gonna think, oh, he's smiling now, but he's gonna beat her butt when you get home. Are they gonna think that of me? Because no man wants that to be thought of in that way. So keep that thing away from me. Am I gonna buy it for my son? Because you just told me, NFL, you just told me he's a monster. He needs to sit down because he's a monster. That's what you told me. So now, am I gonna buy my son a jersey of a guy who after the NFL told me is a monster? So you got us all confused because, and it's bad because you didn't give us the reason. With Ray Rice, we saw the punch. So public opinion was already formed. You didn't have to form it. This one, we don't have anything. We have police reports, we have doctors' opinions, we have this opinion, we have that opinion, we have this, we have a whole bunch of muddy stuff. But inside of all that muddy stuff, you did this. You moved it all out the way, said, all right, guys, he's guilty. He's a domestic violence offender. That's what you did. So you better be right. Because the comeback, what you do to the world comes back on you, even if you're a business or whatever. What you do comes back on you, and I hope you did the right thing. Because if you didn't, it's coming back. All right? And nobody's too big for it. Nobody's too big for it. Ezekiel Elliott. If you have a lot of people in your corner, you have the majority of the Cowboys fan base. You have police reports, you have Jerry Jones and his money, you have an incredible family, you have a outstanding teammates or whatever. You have a nice circle where you can sit back and you can really play the victim in this situation and really say, I was done wrong. But if you think that you didn't contribute to this situation, you're completely fooling yourself. So you have to think about what you've done. Do you deserve it? I don't know. I don't know what happened. We don't know anything. I don't know if Zeke deserved it or didn't deserve it. All I know is he knows the things that he did to contribute to this situation. And that's the only way let me tell you, of those three people, of somebody's dirty, of those three people that somebody's dirty, two of them are children. Two of them are children. And if one of those two children did something dirty or did something wrong or did something misguided or they can figure out what they did wrong, adjust it, and move on with their lives. They can still do it because they're children. The NFL, you can't. You're full of grown-ups. You got a lot of money and a lot of power. Let's just hope you didn't abuse it in this situation, because now you got a lot of us conflicted right now, because none of us want to cheer for a guy who beats some women. But that's what you told me my running back does.